The tools required to change the rear differential oil in your 2024 ZFORCE 950 Trail are 3/8 drive ratchet and 6-inch extension, including a 8mm Allen key socket. You'll need a torque wrench to tighten up the bolts after we're done. You'll need a drain pan and the oil. You'll need a trouble light if need be. You'll need a jack stands, and an oil extractor or graduated cylinder for measuring and putting your oil back in. All right, let's get at it. First thing we have to do is place our oil pan underneath the side-by-side. Now, looking at the rear differential, in the very bottom of it, there is a drain plug. You'll see that I have an aftermarket skid pan that I've created, but right in that hole, there should be a drain plug. That takes an 8mm Allen key. We'll remove that and drain the oil into our pan. Now you might want to check the end of your magnetic drain plug to make sure there isn't any debris or metal filings in there, and this one's actually pretty clean, so I'm pretty happy with that. I will be replacing the crush washer. You should do that every time. Do that right now while that's draining. Right there is the rear diff fill plug. That's where we're going to put our oil in. Replace the Allen key. Ratchet into it. Remove that plug. Clean your oil drain plugs as clean as possible. Install a new crush washer. I highly recommend putting a new crush washer on every time. Now we're going to reinstall the drain plug. We've got a new crush washer on. We're going to make sure that we torque this to 18.4 pounds. Before you install your drain plug, make sure that there's no dirt in and around where it lands. We want a good seal. Now, with the torque wrench, set the torque to 18.4 foot-pounds. There we go, 18.4. Now, using 400 milliliters of our 80W90 GL5 oil, your brand specific, that's up to you. I'm going to place my oil extractor tube in the fill hole, and I'm going to slowly push the oil back in. I'm only going to push a bit at a time, give it a second. What you got to do is you have to put the oil in at a slow rate and allow it to go around the gears inside, instead of just building a wall of oil on one side of the crown gear. A little bit at a time goes a long ways. Now we're almost done. Squeeze a little bit in, take a little break. Especially when you're getting close to the end, because you know you're getting full. Now, I do not recommend using that fill hole as a level indicator. That is how you'll end up with too much oil in your rear differential, which is not great. It'll overflow, it'll make a mess. So there's our 400 milliliters of oil back into the rear differential. All we have to do now is place the fill plug back in the hole, and then set the Torx back with our torque wrench. So, I've got a brand new crush washer in place. So, let's reach in and do this. That's why I use the 6-inch extension. Just makes it that much easier. Make sure it turns before you put a ratchet or anything on it. Like, I just threaded mine all the way in. I'm just going to go straight to the torque wrench. Set the torque 18.4 foot-pounds. There's 18.4. That job is done. Clean up the excess oil, and we're complete. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how easy it is to change the oil in your rear differential. So, if I were you, I'd get out there and do a little maintenance.